Buenas tardes, señoritas y señores. Bienvenidos a Rosario. Welcome to the 12th World Rugby Under-20 Championship from beautiful Rosario, the Racecourse Stadium here in 2019. A good day and a very good crowd in as well, as the hosts look to try and make their first final tournament in 12 years. The kids are here in their plane strip, and the conditions couldn't be any better for what should be some great open running rugby. As we look at the three pools there, you can see France on top with 2 wins and maximum points. If Argentina can defeat France, they will surpass them with 11 points. Wales are there on 4, and Fiji yet to score a point in the tournaments. Pool B has Australia top of the table. Ireland with a good win, 38-14 over Italy, means that they have stayed out of the relegation. And Italy there just with the 1 solitary point. England to play Australia a little later on this afternoon. And Pool C, it is South Africa and New Zealand, the 2 big teams that have dominated this tournament since its inception. Georgia with a massive win against Scotland in the end there by 17 points to 12. And that match between South Africa and New Zealand coming up a little later in the program. The defending champions France to take on the hosts Argentina in this battle from the Racecourse Stadium here in Rosario. 2 very good teams, Argentina with a good win against Fiji, France with wins against them, as we see the coin toss with the 2 captains, and a great chance to bring in one of the legends of Argentina rugby. A 7 specialist, had scored 230 tries, Santiago Gomez caught up. Hola, amigo, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, buenas tardes. Very happy to be here, to be part of this broadcasting, and to have a World Cup Under-20 in Argentina too.
The 2 captains there, Vincent on the left for France, and also Castro. So the 2 centres shake hands after going through the formalities. And if we look at this French team, they've made 2 changes to the side that had victory just 4 days ago. In the pack, it's a massive forward pack. Jorge comes in at blindside flanker alongside Hamanau at number 8. And in the back line, though, that's where all the class is. Carbonell, who scored 60 points in the Rugby World Championship of 2018, returns. And Vincent, again, is a player with plenty of quality. Argentina have made a couple of changes as well. Gajo comes into that propping position in number 1, but it is Gonzalez and Pedemonte who've got through a mountain of work in this tournament. In the back line, De La Vega, Mendia, also Castro, and Ignacio Mendy has scored 2 tries in 2019. And as we've seen as an experiment from World Rugby, that 16, 17 and 18 are used, and then 5 players from 19 down to 27 for France and 19 to 28 for Argentina. Only 5 of those players can be used from the numbers 19 down. The World Championship title holders, France, taking on the hosts, Argentina. Here in Rosario, the 2 captains standing side by side. Vincent leads out France, and it is Juan Pablo Castro to lead out Los Pumitas. Santiago, what will be going through the minds of these young players as they come into the stadium?
Yes, it's a special moment. All the moment before the match is very special, and when it's in your own home, it's more special. So they had to be relaxed in the first match. It was terrible, the stress, the pressure that they felt. So I suppose they are focusing just play, and they are young and they need to play, and they need to beat France too. So it's a lot of things. They
look a lot more relaxed, you're right. Great observation in the first game. The passion of the national anthem got to them, but you can see the French, they're in no hurry at all. They're in siesta time, the way that they're making their way to the 15-metre line to line up for the 2 respected national anthems, 2 of the great national anthems of the world. And I can tell you now, they will be sung with plenty of passion and with plenty of pride.
And we can see in the crown the very special staff, the crown, the supporters, because it's all the staff of Pumas, and the vice president of the World Rugby is here, Gas Pichot. So all the staff from Pumas are supporting the Pumitas.
Now we await the national anthems from France and Argentina.
Damas y caballeros, con ustedes y con respeto escuchamos el himno de Francia. Con ustedes, el himno nacional argentino.
Two outstanding renditions of the national anthem as we once again look at this French team, and they've made a number of changes from the side earlier that had good success, and they have plenty of class as well in the forward pack with Hakwit and also Zegua, the big open side flanker. Lebel and Desbois have been in good form in 2019, and as for Argentina, well, don't look any further than Gonzalez and Pedemonte in the forwards. They're two hard-working players. Will learn a lot more throughout the afternoon. Carreras has also been in good form, but it is Ignacio Mendy in jersey 15 who has scored 2 tries in the tournament thus far. The reserves is something that they're trialling as World Rugby, with player welfare being at the top of our minds. And 16, 17 and 18 are the forwards, the front rowers, and then from 19 down, only 5 of those players can be used, but it also allows the coaches to make sure that the players aren't getting too much game time in this tournament. Everything done now as Christopher Ridley, the full-time referee out of England, looks on. He'll be ably assisted on the sideline as well. We're underway. Argentina playing left to right against the colours of France. The first touch before Carbonell drills it down that left-hand flank, and now Argentina with some possession and wanting to run the ball back into the heart of the forward pack. Quick touch for De La Vega. Mendia There he is again at first receiver, just using his forwards to try and get them up and over the advantage line, but good tackle coming in from Hamano. Now the bounce is all important here, bounces up. Pinto gets to it first for the French on the right-hand side of the field, the right winger. Delord
use 9.
Slows things down. The box kick goes back a couple of paces, puts it nice and high. Challenges there, and the ball looked like it may have gone forward, but it's Castro who brings it down, and De La Vega. Mendia is a little slow to get to his first 5 position, but he's up and in place now, sits in behind the boot. It's kicked there by Garcia. Good passage of play this in the opening 65 seconds of the game. Pinto comes in to relieve it. Now they use the forwards and then get the backs involved. Now France with a little bit of possession. Great tackle coming in from Pinciantelli. Quickly, Delord is there, and now the forwards again. Good tackle coming in from the big lock, and Bernstein for Argentina wearing jersey 4. First penalty of the game, and France holding on. Good passage of play for Argentina.
2 kicks for Argentina. They need to keep possession, and they fetch the ball in a very correct way, and it's the opportunity to score the first 3 points.
Shot called.
It is a shot, the man out of the Hindu club. And here you can see just getting isolated. Nice tackle coming in from Bernstein, and it's immediately,
Thanks.
it is the player there that has all rights to the ball. Joaquin De La Vega Mendia out of the Hindu club, 19 years old. He's a very good striker of the ball as well, Santiago.
Yes, he played in the first division of an important club from Buenos Aires, so he has a lot of experience. He played the last World Cup, so he has a lot of experience in these situations.
There you can see 14 points in the tournament. Great day for the young man against Fiji 4 days ago in Santa Fe. Great angle, you can see, and that's a great result. That's just what the Argentinian doctor ordered. First points to the home side.
Look easy, but it's never too easy when you are playing a World Cup, so the first 3 points for Argentina.
Carbonell out of the Toulon club, part of the French Barbarians that played against Tonga. And so he's got plenty of experience as well. And now the par ball there. This was an area of the game against Fiji that was concerning for the coach, was the kickoff and the amount of errors that they made. It's taken cleanly, but just at the point of contact, they lost it forward, and this gives France a very good attacking opportunity.
Yes, the first time in the half of Argentina, so it's a good opportunity to see the way that they are going to attack.
French stand.
Crouch.
Deep in the back line. 2 big midfielders as well.
Set.
Vincent Delbois, but scrum first. Running ball for Delord, then the kick along the ground. Pinto was there. The touchline wins the race.
They try to attack the blind side.
Lou, step out, please, step out.
Good cover. You can see there.
Vas-y, vas-y.
Garcia getting in and making sure that he was in between the ball and the attacker Pinto. All important line out taken by Burr. They charge forward to Argentina. 10 from their line. Garcia gets it back to De La Vega. Makes nice contact with the right foot and clears it just outside the 22. Good exit play.
The line is yours, Argentina.
Yes, they are in the similar position that 1 minute ago with the scrum, so it's another opportunity to see the line out now of France and see what's happened. The other side, they attack the blind side, and now we will see what's happened.
2 big forward packs. Rani Barker, well, he balked there, and he's given away a penalty. You can't do that if you're going to throw the ball and you have to release it. It's an indirect penalty, so they can kick it out, but it'll be French possession, and so they might just look for the old Gary Owen straight up in the air. There it is, nice and high up in the air. Pinto comes in and takes it cleanly. France full of running on this artificial turf here at the racecourse in Rosario. Delord gets it out to Dinardi, kicks it along the ground. That's good play from the fullback.
France is trying to put the pressure to Argentina, putting his own side, with or without the possession, and they try to play in the side of Argentina. Now we have to see what happens. Right now it's not easy to go away from your own side.
Here he is, the 28-year-old hooker that we saw there standing at the back of the line out for France, but the first Argentinian line-out was good, and so is the second. Manuel Bernstein gets it, and they try and find a little bit of space down that blind side. Good play by Carreras to stay infield. That's the most important thing for the left winger, as he's stayed infield. And another error here, a turnover, a knock on. You know quite a bit about Mateo Carreras. Tell us about him, Santi. You brought him into your sevens team.
Mateo Carreras is a very fast and strong player, and he always has his mind on the in goal. He's the player that you want to have in your team always, because he's a winner player, and he has a very good legs.
Very impressive for your team at the HSBC Sevens World Series.
He played 4 tournaments for Argentina. Sevens.
Okay, you come. Let's just engage higher, please. Higher, both of you. Let's go again.
In the last World Cup, under 20, he went directly from the World Cup to the World Cup 7, directly to San Francisco, and he did it very well.
He is some player. He's got pace. He's got so many great skills that you need in the game of sevens, and now he's bringing all that experience into this World Championship for the under-20s. Indirect penalty. It's not taken from behind the number 8. There's a few problems here for the line-out and scrum. Quickly they tap it. Delord gives it straight to Barker. He's met by Piedemonte. Good tackle by the number 8. He is a quality player as France go on the attack. Decoy runners, and now bringing in Vincent. Just outside the 22 again. They attack that left-hand side. Delbois a little wider on this occasion to Malaise. Just outside the red zone are the French, but now the Argentinians caught on to do some defending. Dimchef makes the first initial contact, and then he's driven to the ground, and that's a nice run. Geraci quickly. Delord sees a little bit of space. Mendy has to make a tackle. France 6 short, 7 phases. They go out to the left. Pocket driven back. Tremendous play from Castro. The captain leading from the front, in Argentina with a turnover. They've just lost it forward there, but what a play.
That's why maybe he's the captain. No, when the team needed, he did it very, very well, and he turned over the ball, and it's a good opportunity to start again.
Just wait, seconds help.
Number 13, Castro. He made the tackle and he kept pushing with his legs, so he did everything perfect.
Big man on little man. Jorge, 6'5". Castro would be lucky to be 5'8", but it just goes to show once again technique, everything in the sport of rugby. If you can tackle your opposition down around the legs, you can drive them back.
Exactly. We talk about keep the leg live, like keep pushing and don't kill your own legs.
Lovely leg drive from Juan Pablo Castro.
Played with a lot of experience in the 3rd World Cup that he played, so that is the Argentina team need, no? That experience, that moment when they have to recover the ball.
That's a big moment in this, the opening 9 minutes of the game. France looking to build momentum.
It was a good moment for France.
Set.
Now, they look to bring in their captain, and Vincent running from outside in from 13, and he's holding on. Oh, the Argentinians have brought their A game today. Perez Rachel, he was all over it. Gets the reward from his captain.
That's why maybe the captain of this team. When the team needs him, he's there.
This is a perfect start for Argentina. This is how they want to play France, is stop them at their own game. And there it is, the go forward, and over the top is the loose forward. All rights to possession. And the English referee says you've earned your side an opportunity to get some easy meters. Pablo Demchev gets it in, and immediately Garcia gives it out to Piscintielli. Pedemonte. He's a big, hard, strong number 8.
Backwards.
Great build for a number 8. That's gone backwards by De La Vega. Mendia now, he has to tidy up. France look interested. But Argentina through the middle. Gajo! Gajo into the 22! Oh, Gajo! Yes! Pops it up! He's there! One of the great tries of the Under-20 Championship! The Popos go 90 meters!
That's why it's amazing, the Under-20 Championship. You can see this kind of situation. The prop, Thomas Gallo, scored coast to coast. You can't believe it. If I told you before the match, a prop scored a try from coast to coast and running very fast and used all his skills.
Okay,
I can't believe it. Muy bien.
Muy bien. That is one of the great tries. They're going to have a look. It might be
Okay, so
shepherding or a second movement, double movement.
High tackle or shoulder shot.
Oh, that would be heartbreak for Argentina. I think there was a high tackle in the lead up to this, which caused the turnover.
Oh, they are going to check.
That is one of the great tries that might have been. But just have a look at this tackle here.
And
well, that's high. It's play on. It was on an Argentinian player, so the try stands surely.
Okay, can we get a pause on the point of contact? It's a high tackle we're dealing with. Great.
the try is going to be awarded, but
so
we want to see if they're going to put a yellow card or what happened after the...
Okay, so we've got a clear high level of danger also, because it's at speed and it's a dominant tackle. What I'd like to check is just mitigation.
But it's better if we talk about Thomas Gallo. It was amazing, eh? That is when you talk about coast to coast, but from a prop, nobody can believe it, but he did it.
Just waiting on the referee on the field. He said the mitigating forces of it being played at real time. It was high, it was reckless, it was dangerous. And Jean-Baptiste Gros,
yeah, it'd be great to see that one slowly as well,
might find himself more than just in the naughty boys chair. This could be red. This is a big moment in the game. This is a massive moment.
Okay, Brian, so can I just talk to you about what I'm seeing here? We have a high tackle. The left arm almost slings into the tackle also. It's a high level of danger. In terms of mitigation, I don't think the height changes significantly enough for us to consider it as mitigation. Are you seeing the same thing there?
That means red.
Okay, so...
I think there's a significant dip by the ball carrier at this point of contact.
Me neither, and he always remains high, so on this basis we're talking red card, aren't we?
Here you go.
Yes, we are.
This is a massive moment in the game.
Say that again, Brian.
Number 7.
7.
Not only has Cajo gone 17 metres to bring the crowd to their feet, France will play with 14 players for the next 70 minutes. Stand by, we'll listen in.
I'll explain. Is this number 7? Yep. Okay. You're always high. It's a high level of danger. It's direct contact to the neck. It's very clear. It's a red card.
Well,
he is gone for the day. Things couldn't get worse for France in the opening 10 minutes here. They've let the Popo go 70 metres, and now they're going to be reduced to 14.
Time back on then, just hold on the kick.
De La Vega, Mendia, looks to get the maximum, and Argentina are almost a point a minute.
It's a big challenge for France to see what they can do with one player less into the field. But this week, the World Rugby sent an email with talking about the high tackle. They have to be more severe with this kind of situations.
Piedemonte gets it and runs in, charges into a couple of the defenders and bursts through. Now the kick from Garcia. Nice and high down to Denardi. Takes it, gets the ball off to Lebel. He can shift this young man. Part of the team in 2018. Quick ball for the French and they get it out to Carbonell. As calm as you like. The first 5-8 look for some territory. The bounce of the ball. All important. 3 defenders there from France. Argentina need to get some players there and they quickly do. Quickly Garcia. Garcia with some running ball. Carreras bounces off the first. Carreras, the kick and chase. The bounce is there, Mendy. In fact, that's not Mendy, that's Rachel. Quickly again. De La Vega gives it to Piedemonte. Terrific play, Argentina to the left. Carreras, who started it. Garcia! Buenos!
Wow, he tried. Amazing try. We talked about Carreras a few minutes ago, the skill that he has. That's why he played the last World Cup for 7, and he's his own second World Cup under 20. Good skill, strong player, good skill to kick the top ball.
Thanks, Mark.
They play very vertical from the blind side of the pitch, and then all the muscle from Piedemonte.
Oh, that is some try. Put that on the highlights reel. That will be one of the top 5 tries in World Rugby, at World Rugby. If you're following us on social media, that will be definitely one of them. What a try. Talk about team try dynamics. The man that started it, Garcia, getting back. He finished it for the team. There were some lovely moments there from Carreras and also Piedemonte. And France just can't stop this Argentinian tsunami. De La Vega, Mendia, he's bought the kicking boots this afternoon. 100% from the number 10. And have a look at the quality here. Carreras just breaking the tackles. France looking up, nobody marking the halfback, and through he goes. Quality.
The dummy pass and then jump to the in-goal.
They kick it out to the right-hand side, and Argentina,
Happy there, Andre. I didn't see what happened.
17 points in 14 minutes. The French haven't got out of bed yet. Denardi takes and brings it down. Delord gets it out here to Hogier. Hogier in jersey 6. Nothing happening there. Dubois comes back, but the first up tackle's been made by this young Argentinian team. The French flair from Pinto on the right-hand side gets the ball back, does the right wing up. Quickly it's released, but they've lost it forward. Penalty.
Sorry, fellas. It's a deliberate knock-on by White.
Was a deliberate knock-on by
Deliberate knock-on.
the assistant coach, who was the guy who watched this. And we are looking the strategy of France to kick, to put the pressure to Argentina side, to the territory of Argentina. They kick many times and then try to defend in the territory of Argentina.
Okay, you're good on the first man, please.
Argentina's best finish in this tournament was in 2016, where they finished 3rd. 2012, they finished 4th. And with this scoreline, they might see themselves back at the big dance. Taken there beautifully by Correa. Tight head prop gets in, and now the try scorer goes to the air. Pinto calls my ball and takes it. Immediately gives it to Denardi, the 20-year-old. Kicks the ball into space, but Mendy judged it beautifully. Mendy with a step. Not Howard has all rights to go again. Garcia and quickly Piedemonte gives a nice short ball to Bernstein. De La Vega sees more forwards out to his left, and that's where they go. Good play here. De La Vega. Mendia, that ball may have drifted forward. Referee says it's a line ball.
This player holding.
France get a much needed penalty.
This is amazing when Mendy and Carreras can connect because they are world-class players. Eh? Both are very fast and strong player and very smart way to play.
Let's see here,
Okay,
through the
give that
gap.
one.
Ooh, got away with one. The tackle there on Carreras they were having a look at, but brought him down safely. That's the most important thing.
More.
And the tricolours, the French, win the line out in the back is Barker. That's the 22 line. You can see them marching past the French. Now they get a little bit interested here. Argentina needs to send in more defenders to try and slow it down. They've gone 15 metres, the French. Still in control. They take it to the ground. Dear Lord. To Barker.
9, use it.
Malez, the tight head prop.
Use it.
Carbonell thought about having it, then some of the forwards have got it here in Gross. He buys some valuable meters, the dummy, and then the ball to Carbonell. Nice pass out to Dinardi. Good tackle here, but the referee's seen something.
Time off. Time off. I'm going to check it. Definitely.
Might be an early tackle.
Brian,
Was a high tackle. They are going to
the
check
high tackle, please.
Okay, we'll check the high tackle. Stand by.
the level of that high tackle.
I think the player was dipping at the time, Santi, that he was getting the ball, so it'll actually look a lot worse, but we'll...
I'm checking.
And they're watching if where start that high tackle. Maybe sometimes start in the middle of the
Like I did
chest
for you
and then
guys.
finish
Christoph, are you ready?
up,
Okay, we're going
or
to show you
start
the
there
first
in
angle, and it's
close to the
14
head.
blue.
So this will be on Isgro.
Ready,
Player
Brian.
from Mendoza,
Here comes the first angle.
very strong player. He's a good defender.
I'll freeze it on the
Probably.
point of contact for you.
Thank you.
There's the point of contact.
Okay, so point of contact is neck.
Yes.
Now, to measure the level of danger, can we see full speed, please?
Yeah, we'll line it up in full speed now.
Thank you.
I'll just
Directly.
change the angle on the full speed.
To the neck.
Brian, I'd actually like to see another angle on the point of contact, please. That angle you've just shown there, I'd like to see that angle as a point of contact, just to double check.
Okay, yeah, we'll line that up as well. So we'll pause this on the point of contact.
Was high tackle, 100%. They are going to put a yellow
Okay,
card.
so we can be sure now that it definitely is neck. So just play it through in live time again.
They
Okay,
want
we'll
to
give
check if
you
it's
a wide
directly
angle
to the
on
neck
on the
or
live
stand
run.
behind.
Thank you. Happy that's neck, direct to neck.
Do you need that live run again?
Yes, please.
That's definitely yellow. And it
Okay,
could
so we
possibly
have a
be
high
red.
level of danger, dominant tackle, very similar to the first one we looked at. Now we're just checking for mitigation. So play it through slowly. Let's look at the height of the players.
Okay, and again, I'll play it from the wide angle. I think that'll be the best one.
Okay, Brian, so should we just talk through from the start what we're seeing?
Yeah.
I'm seeing a very, very similar picture to the first foul play incident that we dealt with. I'm seeing high danger, direct contact to the neck, And I think the difference in height is very similar to the first one. It's not significant enough for us to consider mitigation. Are you seeing anything different?
No, I'm not seeing any significant mitigating factor.
Okay, so what number is that, Argentina?
14.
14. Can you bring number 14, please?
We're going to be down to
Just
14
like what we
all.
dealt with earlier, it's high, it's dangerous, no mitigation.
I told you they are going to be severe with this kind of situation. They're saying that
Okay, can you just get the mark for the penalty
this
for
week.
us, please?
And that when this happens, always the ref are looking for these situations.
It's where he is now. Sorry, Brian, your comms are so poor. It's where it is now, is it? Thanks very much.
And France keep playing in the territory of Argentina. That's the last 18 minutes.
Well, the Argentinians have now lost the back. The French have lost the forward in the first 10 minutes. We might go down to the game of sevens by the end of 80 minutes. Santiago.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. In the first 20, 2 red cards.
Well, the players know that, and they've lost it forward. France, so Argentina will get a scrum here from the era.
They changed their numbers. They did change before the line.
The teams know the consequences of aiming high, and so it's all about player welfare. We congratulate World Rugby on wanting to make sure that our game is played safely. And with that in mind, the players know that they don't go targeting anywhere near the shoulders. That tackle line has to come down.
And it's a good moment to teach this guy in this World Cup, because they are learning how to play a big competition, so it's a good moment.
Just hold the weight. Please don't stand up. Accept the scrum, because the spacing was okay. Let's go again.
17-0, 20 gone here in Rosario at the racecourse. A magnificent complex here. Santiago, I'll get your take on it, but that is how it stands at the moment with the scoreline there. And Fiji are actually beating Wales 14-12 at the moment. That's the reason they're on 4 points. Penalty here. France guilty. And he's looking at the tight end as well, Paul Malaise.
From here.
So that there, if this result stands, Argentina would qualify top of this pool and go through to the top 4. The defending champions of 2018 will be playing for the minor places. Argentina have scored 2 tries. If they can pick 2 more up, that will give them the bonus point. All important when it comes down to ranking the teams from 1 to 12, and that's a good line-out take from Los Pumetas. Now they've got an advantage here. They'll get another penalty. Garcia gives it to Carreras. He's through the middle. Steps off. Carreras. 10 short. Now they look out to the right. De La Vega gets it. Quick hands here. To the corner. They're over again. Try number 3. Argentina. Juan Martin Gonzalez.
Wow, what a try. Carreras did it again. He break the line, he played very vertical, keep the possession, and then the rest of the team do the rest. But it's very important, break the first line, as Carreras did it. He put the legs away from the defender. He crushed with his chest and put away the legs.
You had a bit to do with him as well. Santiago Gomez Cora. Juan Martin Gonzalez was part of your Youth Olympics that won the gold medal at the Youth Olympics in Buenos Aires, October last year.
Just so you know, my comms are...
Yes, we had a very long job with this player. We have 4 players from here: Gonzalez and Pedemonte, Moneta, and some player, Perez Rachel, who is in the bench. We developed this player for years. We believe that the 7 is a good weapon to develop players. So we are very happy and proud, because we started with this guy with 15 years old, when they had 15 years old, and now they're playing here.
Say no more. Just enjoy the pictures. 24-0. Carreras again, the architect of getting over the advantage line. The support was outstanding. And Argentina are one try away from a bonus point. Well, the red card hadn't affected them too much here as Perez Lacal on the left-hand wing there takes it in and out. De La Vega Mandia kicks it just out. Great performance, Santi. This is great rugby.
Yes, it's great rugby. That is the thing that we want to see from Argentina. He couldn't do it the last time, but now they are putting all in the field, and we are very happy for that. France keep the same strategic, put the pressure in the territory of Argentina, but Argentina will cross the half line, they score, so it's a very, very good opportunity to keep doing
another
like now.
error from the line out. They can't get a better. Monte goes charging forward into Hockey to the right. De La Vega Mendia gives it off to Gentielli. The second five. Now the kick over the top. The bounce all important. Luckily Donati is there. Sees a gap. The tackle is made by Castro, the captain. And there's the penalty. Pedemonte had all rights to the ball. Over it again. He is some player, this Argentinian number 8.
Yes, he's a strong guy, and always he's looking for the ball. Like now, that he fetched the ball. There are many turnovers, like more than 10 from both teams. Maybe it's because they take the risk to play, both teams.
There it is. Yeah, that's not a good channel to go running if you're a attacking player. Juan Bautista Pedemonte, and he eats those for breakfast with eggs.
And if you see Pedemonte, run away.
He is a big man for a young player. His third year, he gets to play in this tournament again next year.
He played the Youth Olympic the last year, and he's going to play. He can play the next World Cup, so it's the second World Cup as a number 8, and he has a lot of experience, and he did it in 7th too. So he's a very important player for Argentina.
100% from the tee from this first 5. He's been in great form. Oh, stop it. He's in tremendous form. 27-0, 25 gone. Nobody wrote this script but the 28 Argentinians in this under-20 side. Nobody would have picked a 27-0 scoreline in 25 minutes. Pedemonte charges forward in front of the national selectors that are here, as well as the 7 selectors sitting alongside me. Gonzalez gets up and competes, but the forwards were never onside. They had never retreated from the 10-metre mark, or 10 metres of where the ball is kicked. France with the green towels. They're not throwing the white towel in at the moment. Plenty of time to play.
As we said, the moment that Argentina pass the half, they score. So it's a very effective way to play.
You can see there 30 carries for France, 58 metres Argentina, 238. And I'd imagine that around 60 or 70 of those metres are from Carreras, the left winger. Nice take. Front of the line out, it's a maul. Malias tries to get his hands on the ball. Jean-Baptiste Gros comes in, lends his 135 Ks. Here's the penalty. It's tap and go. Delord reaches out.
Not 10.
Not 10 metres. They'll come back for the penalty.
Hold up. Can we just get a number on the player that wasn't 10?
What a defense from Argentina.
But we need a number on the player who wasn't 10. Do you know who it is? Brian, can you just let us know, please?
They're going to check. This might be an Argentinian player in
Put it on the screen.
the bin. Could be a yellow card here.
Number 5.
It was number 5.
And it's Argentinian number 5, Lucas Burr.
Okay.
Out of the jockey club here in Rosario. He's going to the bin. Argentina down to 13.
Okay.
The local player.
No, lots of other players, He wasn't 10 metres from the penalty. No, lots of other players around.
One of the local players who is there, he's playing in his own city. but they have to be severe with
We're just waiting.
this kind of situation. He
Hang on,
couldn't
lads,
run
it's
more
not
than
to
5
you. Back to
meters.
line.
That's why he received
What do you want to do, guys?
a yellow card.
He reacted. He did what he had to, because if he didn't, it was going to be a try. And so now the French are aware that the pack is down to just 7 players for them. It's an area of the game that the Argentinians pride themselves on. The French have had a few wobbles at scrum time in this tournament in 2019. That's a better effort. They're going to get a penalty for their troubles as well. Ball spurts out. Denord steps, skips, scores. Denied moments ago. The Leon halfback gets over the line.
I saw, I'll tell him. Relax.
Some push and shove going on there, but really they just need to keep calm heads here. They're already down to 13 Argentina. France have got 14 on the field. This is nonsense.
Back to your own side, please.
They are playing many things in this match
Come here a second.
to qualify. France start like
Vincent.
we are already in.
We'll listen into the referee.
We've played 27 minutes. When I've blown the whistle in the past, we've stopped playing, and that's how it needs to stay. When things like that happen, things just escalate. So please talk to your team. We don't need that. Just play the game. Okay?
There's the ref talking to the 2 captains, and there is the try being scored by the French halfback. They needed to get some points on the board before the break. They've done just that. And it all came when Argentina went down to 13 players.
The recommendation was calm down, please. They know that they are playing a lot on this match, but calm down, please. But let's go to talk about the try. They move, they control the scrum. The scrum half has a very good legs, and he finished into the in goal.
Cardba now 17 points for the tournament, 60 last year in the south of France, and France get the maximum. They had the advantage. You could see the hand of the referee is out there. It was going to be a penalty. Piedemonte scooped it back, and lovely play from Quintin Delort.
Piedemonte is always on the ball, close from the situation. He's in everywhere.
They've got another 8 minutes to play with just 13 players. Argentina and France just want to play territory now. Carbonell gets it and just kicks it out towards the halfway line.
Come here. Good here, Blue.
It's about playing with a calm head, isn't it, Coach? Making sure that the mind stays calm.
Yes, because Argentina has 13 players. They have to calm down. They are okay with the score, so it's just wait, breathe, and see what happens.
Well, they've done well in the line out there. They throw Gonzalez up in the air like one of the skyscrapers, and he brings it down. Dimshev, he's got possession. They're still going forward. Garcia,
Same more.
like a shepherd with his dogs in the flock, just barking the orders out, making them go forward.
Is Argentina.
Argentina took the ball down. Carreras was standing in the pocket there. Thought he was going to get possession, didn't, and now they get it out to Bernstein. The lock wearing jersey 4, Garcia is there. Piedemonte.
Not now, France.
They've regrouped. Still have possession. Los Pumitas. Garcia sees some open space over the top. The kick is a good one. It just bounces short of the try line, and very little that Donati can do but use the right foot and put it into touch.
That was a good idea from Argentina. Keep the possession, try to calm down, and keep the possession in the territory of France now.
Second time that Argentina have hosted the World Rugby U20 Championships, and they've done a fantastic job here in Rosario and also in Santa Fe. Hospitality has been outstanding as France get a line out off the Argentinian throw. They got some numbers out to the right-hand side. Vincent to the line, needed to offload. They've got players out there. Pinto is one of them. Donati finally gets it to Pinto. They've gone 65 metres, have the French. From the error in the line-out from Argentina, and now Carbonell skips out of the first. More like sevens rugby this. From the French, they got numbers here. Quick hands to the line. He had the winger on the inside. Intercept. Now the kick. Ball is there. Bounces back. Pisantelli kicks it out on the foot. If he hadn't intercepted there, it was surely going to be another French try. The French playing the game with pace. They've thrown it in. Boy, this pace has been played at 100 miles an hour from both teams. Piedemonte lined up, quick hands out to Donati. Pinto can't get that. The sideline wins the race.
I love the junior style because they play on. They always have many turnovers and they keep the ball safe, and it's amazing to see, no? Because maybe when they grow, they play more a serious way to play, and now the only important way is. But they lost a good opportunity. They have numbers, they have space to do it, and Pisantelli was in the perfect moment and plays.
Well, if they had given that ball to Lebel, the left wing, it was 5 points for France. The lock got white line fever. That translated means he just didn't see anybody else but the try line. And Argentina dodge a massive bullet there just before the break. 7 to play.
Guys, set your own gap, bigger gap, please.
4 to play before they get back to 14. If you've just joined us, wherever you're enjoying our coverage around the world, both teams had a red card. Rodrigo Esglo, the right winger for Argentina, and Sacha Zegua, the open side flanker, after 10 minutes. Dangerous tackles.
Argentina, use it, play away.
And Argentina now have possession. They'll use it through Garcia. He's been in good form in the opening 33 minutes, the halfback. De La Vega, Mendia has to go in and play that role, and now he's back in the pocket. The drop kick! Oh, he didn't miss by much. Oh, Hugo Porta!
He wants to do it, everything. Conversion, penalty, and drop goal. Was very close, no?
Oh, close see.
Just make sure everyone's
Without
behind.
time or space, and he did it.
French trail by 20. And Argentina now in control of this, the first half, as it goes down to De La Vega, Mendia. To Mendy. In fact, that's Pisantelli. Beautiful running style from the second 5'8". Good size athlete. They're going to get a penalty here, the French. Well, you know what it's like, Santiago, the forwards, when they see the halfbacks going to pick the ball up, they can't help themselves.
Pisantelli as a center is a very good option for the coach of Argentina. He did it as a number 10 the first match. And after the injury of Chocobares, he took the decision, the coach of Argentina took the decision to put Pisantelli in a not normal position. He used to play a fullback or number 10, and now he's doing very well as a number 12.
It's a great combination, isn't it? It gives them 2 first fives.
Exactly.
And we've seen just how dangerous they are. Look at those meters made. Carreros. Gajo, 62. 60 of those were from the try he scored.
Initial sack, good. Play away, Argentina.
Argentina looking for a bonus point in the opening half. And there it is. Demchev keeps going and pumps the legs. One shot. Ball is there. Ball didn't come back quick enough. Paul Malez, the blindside prop, and now they tap and go. France out to the left. Lebel finally gets possession. Great tackle again. Guess who? Castro. Who else? Garcia goes in and makes a tackle. Piedemonte is there. France, this is what won them the championship last year, their ability to get it from one edge to the other. This is Marava. This time he releases. Ball back into the hooker, but he's lost it forward.
He kick it with the knee, or?
He says it's his knee. The referee doesn't agree.
He said it was with the leg. But that way we are here. This amazing style of the junior Argentina and France too. Both want to play. They start to run from his own in goal. And was not on. Was
He has lost it forward.
he want to cheat us?
Look at that. Yeah, he might get a job in Hollywood trying to sell his acting skills, but no problems for the referees here. And you're so right, Santiago. It is the beautiful thing about this game at this level is that they just play what's in front of them. They play because they love the game and they love using their skills.
Exactly. That's why it's so interesting, the World Cup, the Under-20 World Cup, because they want to play, just play. Obviously, they are focusing the result because they want to win, but they play from his own in goal, and he passed the ball away. He played very wide, vertical. You can see everything here, and that is amazing.
Well, it's great to have you in commentary with us. One of the greats of the game of sevens, 230 tries in his illustrious career. Santiago Gomez caught up, sitting alongside us. He held the record for a number of years, but now he's third on the list. He's been overtaken by Dan Norton and also Collins and Jeddah.
Yes, I kept my record for 10 years, and now I'm a coach, so I'm very happy because the players who are playing right now, like Dan Norton, have the record, so I'm very happy of that, and I'm focusing my new job.
We love having you here. Santi, thank you so much for giving up some time to join us with the world feed. It's a big scrum. They've got an advantage there. Argentina down to 13 players. France taking full toll of that. And will Carbonell look at the posts? No.
No. They want to score. They need points. And they maybe want to do it before the yellow card go inside. No, he did it.
Now he's back.
No, he's back.
Lucas Burr, the man out of the Jockey Club here in Rosario.
And we have to talk about the atmosphere that we have here. It's full, the crowd. We have, Argentina has some local players, but it's full. It's an amazing place to play rugby.
4 tries to 1. 3 tries to 1 rather. Tried to give Argentina another one, but they haven't. And France now look to rumble forward. The Argentinians picked the part of the pack that they wanted to attack, and now breaking off is Malez. Quickly out to Carbonell. He loops around, gets it out to Denardi. Good read by Mendy, I think it was, who came in to make the tackle, and now it's Pinto. Right winger and going down the dark channels. Geraci claims it, and here's Gross, Jean-Baptiste Gross. Isolated just for a moment. Carbonell. Then Nardi's lost it forward, and he was offside.
Knock on offside.
Knock on offside. The player was in front there, and Argentina will get a chance to get their breath back.
It was a very important ball for Argentina, and even for France, obviously, to score in the last moment of the first half. But this turnover was, I think, from this first half was the most important ball from this to finish the first half in this way.
14 points through the boot of that man on screen. Joaquin De La Vega, Mendia. There's the error, and there's the player that was an offside. Argentina now just into the last 90 seconds of this, the first half. It's been clinical. It's been aggressive at times. And they lead by 20. Man of the moment. Juan Bautista Pedemonte goes forward. It's clear he played that on the ground. You can't do that.
You're on the floor.
The television camera will tell you, and the referee will tell you can't do that.
No way. On the halfway line.
Argentina want to play. They say line out. That's what we say. We love this junior championship.
Oh, there's no fear. And look at that for a kick. Oh, he is having some tournament, and he is having some game. Final match in what we would call the regular season. We head into semis and finals from next week. And can Los Pumitas get their 4th try? Line out has brought down to Maul. France haven't committed. They just need to keep it straight, Argentina. Dimchev is there. Barker's got to get out of there. They're over. They've got it. It's a try. Bonus point.
Wow, increíble, muy buen final. What amazing final of the first half into the goal. The way that Argentina want to finish, every coach want to finish the first half in this way, with a lot of points of difference, playing very well with the back, with the forward, with all the teams. The combination of everyone is amazing this first half.
Well, the kick is what put them into the position, and I think it's Carreras. What is he doing in there? Have a look. They get over. I think it's the left winger they've given the try to. Oh, stop it. No. Dimchev, right?
Presentelli was?
Yep, the hookup. Número dos.
Dos. Pablo Dimchev from the south of Buenos Aires, Pucará club. Always Pucará with players in the under-20 teams. But I told you the combination that from all the team, the forward, the backs, the guy who is taking the control of the ball like Garcia and Mendia, is a perfect combination from all the team.
Well, they were celebrating with Carreras, who had got involved there. That's why I thought he had come up with the try, but it's Dimchev, and now to bring 16 points. Oh, yes. Oh, some performance, Argentina. Take a bow. That is an impressive scoreline. 4 tries in the opening 40 minutes. And Argentina are leading France at the break by 34 points to 7.
Argentina, que ojalá siga así. El segundo tiempo se vienen nuestros 40 minutos. Ponen música, Gaby. Sí, señor. Llamamos a todos los fotógrafos que estén en el estadio, porque cuando te digo que el momento es especial, es porque hay un reconocimiento. Ellos ya tuvieron su reconocimiento formal, tuvieron el orgullo, y nosotros como rosarinos tuvimos el orgullo de poder decir a alguien que seguramente te cruzaste por ahí, él fue Mira, él fue Puma. Son muchísimas, así que sería imposible nombrarlos a todos, pero de un momento a otro vas a ver que van a venir acá a la cancha y quiero que explote el hipódromo de la ciudad de Rosario, tanto como lo están haciendo ahora, cantando a las meninas, porque vamos a recibir
Backwards. 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 Clear, it's a red card. dangerous, no mitigation. Hang on to the ball, Karen. Advantage over. Hang on to the ball, Karen. Advantage over. Advantage over. Okay, advantage standing. Okay, advantage standing. Okay, advantage standing. Oh, stop. Okay, advantage standing. Oh, stop. More. Thank you. Advantage, wrong collapse. More. Thank you. Advantage, wrong collapse. More. Thank you. Advantage, wrong collapse.
Well, welcome back to our coverage of the World Rugby U20 Championships for 2019. Don't adjust your set. That is the scoreline here, 34-7. Argentina leading France. Both teams down to 14 players as we get underway. And immediately, Perez Rochelle takes it in. He's been good for them. In fact, it's hard to find a player that hasn't been good for Argentina in the first 40. As Garcia looks to clear it, they've made some changes. Have France in jersey number 27. There's Taufefinua. He's on for Denardi. And it looks like they've brought in big Jordan Joseph as well. He was player of the tournament in 2018 as France go on the attack. Argentina scoring just before the break. The clinical line out giving them that advantage, and now first touch of the ball. Vanu Weberge with jersey 20, and this is good play again. It's Taufefinua. The intercept though from Carreras. The kick.
Don't think so.
Taking it back as Males, the tight head prop. He's isolated though. Dim Chef is there and over the ball.
Not now, Argentina, they're good.
Got to release, and he does. Their Lord is there. There's a couple of Argentinian players that are down in back play that the whistling is going on about now. You'll see them come into screen. It's dangerous, and so the double blast from the referee.
What a restart of the second half, and the same style of the first half. Everyone wants to play, so we are going to have a dangerous and with a lot of situation in the second half too. Argentina is winning. He has a very good difference, but they want to keep playing. That is very good for us.
And this is a good play too from the referees. You can see the Italian referee acknowledged to the Englishman that there were a couple of players down and the ball was coming down in a dangerous area. And the right thing to do is just blow the whistle and just let the injured players get attended to. And there is the pool standing as it stands at the moment. Argentina with the bonus point take them top of Pool A. And France, the defending champions, would be playing for 5th to 8th spot.
The last champion.
And Wales leading Fiji 22-14 in that battle. Fiji were leading earlier on in that match, but good fight back from Wales to show the quality of that side.
Crouch. Bind.
Gonzalo Garcia. He was one of the try scorers, but the referee says
Gone flat. This player here.
Carulo, who's on in jersey 19, has gone straight to deck.
And remember, both teams are playing with one red card in his own team. In the first 20, in the first 15 was the 2 yellow card.
Yeah, 10 minutes for the French loose forward to be sent off. And then in the 20th minute, it was the Argentinian winger, Rodrigo Isgro, went way too high on a tackle. There was no option. They showed red. And that's the red that you can see up in the top left-hand corner by the scoreline that reads Argentina 34, France 7. Nice drive here from the French. This is one area of the game they really have worked hard on.
Advantage, entry.
Now starting to dominate, and now they're going to get a penalty from the entry of the Argentinian players not coming through the middle. Joseph, he'll break off. Joseph spins. Joseph scores, yes! A hat-trick against Fiji. And the big bop is in again.
Number 22, Jordan Joseph. That's why he's into the pitch right now, to do things like this, finish into the in goal. So France need to score many times, and he did it in the first 2.
Top try scorer of the tournament. He is hard to shift. 135 Ks for a baby, because he's only 18 years old. They needed something, France. They need a spark, and it's come in the form of their number 8.
I'm okay, thank you, though.
Out of the Racing 92 club, player of the tournament in 2018, played for the French Barbarians against Tonga in the senior side. And Cardebon now makes it 14 for the French.
I suppose the talk in the half the coach with the player, we need to score in the first 5, and they did it. They had the advantage because the Argentina player must to be 10 meters away, and Joseph finished into the goal to put it a close match.
Just brought them back. You can see the replacement there. Minervino
Inside.
is on the inside, means he can kick it out on the full, but he hasn't. This is down to Mendy. Nacho Mendy into the contact over the 10-meter line inside the French half. Garcia plays it, but there's another injured player down.
We didn't see what happened, but again, the same situation. The referee tried to care the welfare of the people who is in the floor, the player and the doctor too.
I don't want the ball carrier to run over him.
Argentina have produced 67 Pumas from the under-20 side since it started in 2008. Their new captain, Pablo Matera, Nicolas Sanchez, just to name a couple. And also, they are the 3rd nation to host this tournament twice.
Wait, no, what number? Okay, he's this player here, so he's coming off now.
Here's some of the action from the first 40 minutes. There's the high shot coming. If you've just joined us, that was the red card.
Hang on.
And then they just picked up and went. Here's was Gajo. Yes, believe me, that is the loose head prop who just went 63 meters to put it under the black dot.
I can't believe it. It's the best try ever from a prop that I see in my life. I don't know if another try of this style, but it was amazing.
He will not be buying a cup of tea for the rest of his life. That was
exactly. Everyone is going to remember for that.
Oh boy, that is one of the best tries by a prop ever. Big scrum.
That was a very important moment of the match because Argentina scored a try and France lost 1 player, and that was the key of the first half, I suppose.
Let's go quick.
It really did upset the rhythm of the defending champions, France. They've shown that true spirit and commitment that they have to fight back the way that they have. But they're going to have to get their skates on here, France. They trail by 20. Still plenty of time left in this game. 35 minutes to come. Plenty of action here from the race stadium as well. Penalty to the French. And the changes made by the French coach really starting to give them some value.
Big pressure from the scrum of France. We saw it in the first half, but now they put a lot of pressure to Argentina in the 2 scrum that they had.
9.
So we are seeing another attitude of the team of France. They know that they can't wait. They need to go to catch the match.
There's the pressure you could see coming on the front row. The Argentinians stood up.
Never stop moving. In you come, France.
There is Barca. They steal it in the front and then they lose it forward. So this will be a scrum for the French if they don't get any advantage here. They go inside the 22 of the Argentinians. Dear Lord gets it out to Marava. He's going backwards, so he just throws it out the back. Carbonell into Garcia, who tries to rip it clear, can't do it.
Knock on advantage over.
Kick along the ground. Joseph is chasing. The race is won by De La Vega. Mendia restart the 22.
He took a risk to put the ball inside, but it's now 22 for Argentina.
And Argentina just have started the second half a little bit nervous. They just need to get back into their structure and continue to do what they were doing in the first 40.
Okay, make sure everyone's behind
exactly them. That they did in the first half, just looking for play, move the ball, play side from one side to the other side, and now they are a little nervous. It's logical, obviously.
Some shots of the New Zealand team that have arrived. Their match against South Africa kicks off at 3:30 local time here in Rosario. Dear Lord, Carbon now throws a missed pass out the Pinto. It's gone past everybody. Referee says play on, and going down is Gross.
2 knock-ons, first there, second there, take the scrum, blue.
So Argentina will get the advantage here of a scrum. Well, they're giving it to France.
More substitution in the team of France. They did a lot in the after the first half, and now more. The coach maybe need to change something, and they did it because they scored in the first 2.
Well, they put in a good shift, the 2 props for France. Jean-Baptiste Gros and Paul Malaise, there they are. You can see them being replaced by Beria and Buren.
Crouch. Bind.
They bring the second 5 into the scrum to the French, and you can see Joseph at the back, his massive frame in jersey 22. Just controls it. Now the penalty. This time against the French.
From there.
But everything happened in the scrum. Now the first 2 for France, and now this one for Argentina. And now look at what a decision. The first half they took the decision to go to the line out, and now they're playing as a test match. They need the point. They need to close this match. Play more slowly maybe.
So Argentina, simple equation, win and you will qualify. They've got the bonus point at the moment, 4 tries in the first half. And there is man of the moment, De La Vega Mendia, 6 from 6. 16 points to his name in this game, and just looking to try and extend that lead to 23. He had a first half that he will never want to forget. Now just needs to calm the nerves and try and repeat that kicking style that he was so successful with in the first 40 minutes. There's a great camera shot for you. Muchos buenos.
Muy buen kick de La Vega Mendia. He keep with this way to kick the ball. The conversion, except the drop kick, the rest, he did it perfect. And as you say, the first half was amazing. It's not easy try to keep this dynamic of the game, and now they are doing very well. They try to close the match, earn some points, earn some times, and they did it.
Possession for Argentina, back to De La Vega. Mendia finds some space, and now here goes Jordan. Joseph with a wide pass out to Carbonell. He finds his captain Vincent, and now they find some space down that left wing. Lebel. 30 out, France on the attack. Beria with his first touch coming in, the loose head prop. Then Nord goes down the left-hand side. Joseph seemed to stop and go over a speed bump, the big bus. Then Nord is caught by Garcia.
Now blue, white.
All France at the moment. Pick and go down the #1 channel.
Use it.
Marava. He ran a decoy. Could have been an obstruction, but the referee says no, let's play on. Joseph taken down by Piedemonte. Carbonell. Vincent, the captain, tries to find a half gap. No way through there. 7 phases we've gone. Now the error. Argentina with the turnover. Garcia has it. They can send it here. They've got numbers. But De La Vega Mendia has kicked it straight back to the French. Not a good option. Carbonell out to Lebel. Put a foot in touch.
What a defense of Argentina. Like the end of the first half in his own 22, now the same. France keep the possession, but the defense of Argentina is amazing. They made a lot of tackle.
Here you go, France, this is you.
Big hits.
You can come up if you like.
The errors now starting to mount up against the French. 6 handling errors, 9 offloads though. That's been the difference for this French side as Piedemonte drops the shoulder into the contact. Garcia clearing kick, lovely, but Lebel is there, and now they get it out to Taofefinua. the most running meters in the World Championship, is the man with the ball in hand at the moment. He gets up and goes again. Denord, Carbonell uses Joseph as a dummy. Now he gives it to Barker. The front rowers have cashed in today on 2 occasions. Argentina looking for the turnover. Is this the penalty? No, says the referee. Denord gets it into the hands of the French. Carbonell, they've got numbers here. They should score. What a tackle that came in and had to be made. Panas made the tackle. They may have lost it forward. Referee wants to check.
Wow, what a movement. Another big hit of the Argentina defender. They're going to recheck, but everything starts with a dummy pass in the outside of the 22.
Okay, on-field decision, no try. We're checking for touch.
And the defense of Argentina did the rest.
On-field decision, no try, checking for touch is the call from the English referee. Israel Panas has pulled off a tackle that saved a certain try.
Show a split screen here on this one.
Great.
And now Garcia, I think the halfback had come across to make it.
Was the first one on the screen?
There's the pick and go, Garcia. Oh,
He can touch the flag, but I don't know if he's outside before with the
the
hand.
left hand, yeah, that's the one that they're looking at. Split screen, you can see it in real time.
Smart way to jump to the goal, put the legs on the air.
Try, yes or no? See, no.
I
Christoph,
hope
I
not,
have
but
a
it's
decision for you.
it's
Go ahead.
very tough
You may
decision.
award the try.
Wow,
You can
try
award.
given.
Wow.
Simultaneous, the ball and his hand going down on the ground, so benefit of the doubt goes to the French and they score another.
A smart way to play the blind side. He jumped to put the legs on there,
Thank you. I'll make sure
and
he
if
comes off
he's
before we
outside with the legs, doesn't matter, because the most important thing is the ball, put it into the goal, and doesn't matter if you touch the flag, they score a try. But everything started with a dummy pass outside from the 22 and finished after 3 or 4 phases into the goal. Very good movement of France team.
Well, he had a couple of decoy runners, didn't he? Jordan Joseph was running there, and so the Argentinian defence had a look and they saw him. The applause you hear is because De La Vega Mendia has been replaced. 17 points of the 37, and France with a conversion. It's a kickathon here in Rosario. 100% from both kickers. Outstanding. Here's the dummy. Have a look at this. He went through a big gap because Joseph was there. Watch this, the show. Everyone stopped.
If you could find out
And
who it is.
Carbonell went through a massive gap.
That's his experience from Carbonell, that the team is waiting to break the line, to start the movement, and look at that. He jumped before to receive the tackle,
Ken
to
White
finish
left the field.
the ball into the goal.
So, great, okay.
Great try by Ta'a Fefenua. (21 plays 37). And we're down into the last quarter of the game. 26 to play. The French trailed by 30 points at the break.
9.
In fact, it was 34-7 penalty to Argentina. The only points they've scored in the second half. And Santiago, you get the feeling that the French are starting to build some momentum now.
Exactly, they want to be in the match, closing the result. The Argentina coach start to do some substitution. They put another Youth Olympic champion, Nicolas Roger, but we are going to see what's happening. If Pisantelli is going as a number 10 or Roger is a number 10 right now.
Nicely worked line out. Los Pumitas, you can hear the crowd cheering them on. They've found their voice. It's a big crowd here in Rosario. They'll get the advantage.
Far side.
Good play. Here comes the penalty.
Player here, changing bar.
What do you do here? Take the points or do you kick to the corner? Coach?
I'm not sure
Kick
about
to
you,
the
but I
post.
know
We
that
need
he was
points. We
changing
need
his bar.
to keep this difference. As you said, the first half was just play and find a way to have difference, but they took a good decision. I love this.
You say that.
I'm very worried.
Yeah,
I'm so worried.
Well, you say that in this commentary, but if you were the coach, I'm sure you'd be a little bit more nervous.
But De La Vega is not into the field. Maybe it was that way they took this decision because they believe in De La Vega, obviously, and I don't know if Roger can do it. Roger or Prisantelli.
Nicolas Roger comes on, and there you can see another change as well.
Another player from Youth Olympic who won the gold medal in Argentina.
Wow. They win the line out here. They scored a try just before the break, Argentina. Similar way. Carreras is in there. The referee says what?
Initial sack is legal.
¿Qué?
Play away.
¿Qué?
I think play away. The same as
Illegal.
they did twice in the first half. They haven't played away. The initial sack
For
is
the
legal.
first stop and then start again. No?
That is a tough call. He said that the sack was legal, and then the Argentinians changed the point of attack and went again.
Was a good opportunity to Argentina to score, but France say, I'm here and keep playing and want to go to semi-final too, as you.
Well, there were some nervous faces that we saw in that shot of the crowd behind the end goal area. Possession has been dominated by the French in the second half, 81%. They are a totally different team in the second 40 with the changes that they have made. As the Nord gets it, they swing it wide over in front of their own goal line, looking to run the ball. Taofefanua, brought down by Castro, didn't release the ball. Penalty. The captain comes again.
Fellas, let go.
Relax, we don't want to see this. Argentina don't need this. You must to release the ball after to receive a tackle. The player from France did it. Release the ball. That way the ref gave the penalty for Argentina.
It's just pushing and shoving, isn't it? Let's talk to the captains again. Captain. Leave your arms down. We had a period in the first half, we spoke and everything became okay. We've now had it again. If it happens again like that, I'm going to penalise one team or the other. Especially if guys come from a distance, they might even leave the field. Do you understand? Yes. We stay with the original penalty, the tackle's complete. Go speak to your players, I'll give you time. Okay. Thank you.
Good talk from the ref, like, again, calm down. I know the pressure, but it's a game.
It's a World Championship. There's a lot of emotion. They're at home. There's a big crowd here. It's the occasion. You can understand them getting excited here, but have a look at the tackle of Castro. That is copybook. That is what you take, and you take it to the young kids, the boys and girls playing rugby, and you tell them this is how you bring down a player.
We talk about Castro. He's a very good defender. He's a good player, but the defense is the key point of this guy.
Tim Sheff, who scored a try, hasn't got it in straight.
Another mistake in the last 5 meters of Argentina.
Scrum call. Scrum blue.
They need to come down to breathe.
Okay.
2 mistakes in a row in the last 5 meters from Argentina. As you say, it's a championship. A lot of pressure, the atmosphere that we have here, but calm down and you know what to do. They know.
At World Rugby, hashtag World Rugby U20s. And now more problems for the home side here. Early engagement gives France an opportunity to get out of their own red zone. So those little mistakes, Santiago, that they weren't having in the first half, and the line out there in particular, not straights.
Yes, maybe because it's the second half. They look like tired more. They look tired than the first half, and the pressure that we took at the beginning of the second half to keep this result during all the second half. The difference that they have, because they need the difference to be the first of the pool.
They compete the Pumetas. And now Garcia gives it to Perimonti. Look at the big man go! Winds up, that ball's gone backwards. The Hail Mary over the top of everybody. Finds Carreras. Garcia is there quickly. Roger gets it out to Bird. Out to the left again they go, and now into the contact on this occasion is Calandra. To the right. Presidenteli. The run from Piedemonte is what gave them the advantage, and over the advantage line rather, and now Roger gives it back to the big number 8. Joseph brings him down. Garcia gives it to Perez Rochelle.
Slowly.
Bernstein is there. The French look interested, looking for the steal, but no clear release. They get a penalty. They deserve it. They put the pressure back on again.
And now the decision, if they are going to the post or to line out. The score hard say post. Cast for sinking.
Shot called.
They changed the decision. The last time they took the decision to go to the line out, and now 10 minutes later they say we need post, take a breath, and put more difference in the result.
Next, yeah. We'll do it after the penalty, please.
That's the long build-up. Great patience by the Argentinians, and the man that kicked 17 points, De La Vega, Mendia, is not on the field.
He's a left kicker. He's a very good kicker. As we said minutes ago, he came from under 18 Youth Olympic.
Big moment of the game, this, to take them to 19 points clear. The crowd will tell you, he's done it.
Stop.
Great decision to take the 3 points.
Great decision from the captain, from the Argentina team, to calm down the match, to put in the freezer the match, and put more difference between France and Argentina.
This is a country that's produced some of the best goal kickers in the world of rugby.
9 years.
Garcia sends it straight up in the air. Taufefanua loses it now. Argentina again through Castro. He has had one game, this captain of Argentina. They clear it. Roger to the line, the kick along the ground. Bounce all important. Carbonell gets back, saves the day. He loops around and gives it to Delors, who kicks. Mendy will race to win the battle to the ball, and now he's on the ground. Lebel has stripped him of the possession. Garcia will kick. Charge down. The referee says 22 Argentina. These are two desperate teams wanting to try and get in that top 4, Santiago. There's no question about that.
A lot of pressure in the last 5 minutes in both sides. Now in the side of Argentina.
He's the player in goal.
Maybe the team of France is starting to be desperate because they need to score. If not, they are out from the semi-final.
Well, they do need to score. And if France is to finish within 7 and get a bonus point, then I'll have to take my shoes off and start counting with my toes, because there's all sorts of permutations that could happen. But let's just stay with the pitches that we've got at the moment as Jordan Joseph gets a hola from the Argentinians near the halfway line. Delors gets it out to Barker. Carbonell with a nice dummy. Piedemonte is there looking for the ball. What does the referee say? Good steal. Now Argentina with possession.
Good turnover first, man.
Another turnover, this time for the French. The dummy, and then the ball out to Lebel. He's quick. 30 short. Pick and offload. Into the backfield they go. That's good French play. The Argentinians defending with 13. Player down and backfield, and now it's gone over the head of Joseph. Picked up though by Hirigoyen. They reset to the French. Buren gets thrown into the front line.
Now, too long.
Dear Lord.
You're on your stomach. Off feet. Let go.
Carreras.
11 off feet.
Not on his feet means that he can't play at the ball, and the French not interested in the 3 points that are easily on offer. Carbonell will kick for the corner.
I think it's the moment of the match. If France want to be in the semi-final, need to do something with this ball in this moment.
Listen. We're always trying.
And Argentina is the time to have the best defense of the match. This one.
15 to play. Here are the stats for the Argentinians.
Has he gone?
One line out they've lost. As for the French, well, they've lost 5. Big moment here for Barca.
Okay, it's fine.
Short line out, Joseph standing in at halfback. They bring him down and Joseph goes into secure position. They rumble a little to the right and then they reset through Burden. Joseph's got it under control. Burden with Joseph alongside him. Meter short. Turnover here. Argentinians looked interested. Ref says no.
It's a breakaway ball at the front, tackle made.
Joseph, he wants to get on with the taps it. Carreras! Thought he had possession there, the winger. And now they clear it back. The kick to get out of their red zone is a good one. Taufe Fanua. He'll bring it back. Kicks over the top. Jumps. Ball is there. Back to Picentelli. And he puts a nice right kick in. That is class. Wow. All class.
A smart decision to put the ball in the territory of France. How many turnovers from both sides, eh? The match of the turnover, as we say, the most important ball from that for France to score and for Argentina to defend that penalty, and they did it very well. Carreras, number 11, smart way to be in the line of the pass.
They read it brilliantly, didn't they? And knew Joseph wanted to get on with it through the pass. The intercept.
Is that in there?
And then Picentelli. What a kick, 30 metres inside his own half. And he has put the line out and the pressure on Barca, who is struggling to find his jumpers. Carreras.
Another player from Youth Olympic, Marcos Moneta, is into the pitch.
Good player to bring on as Joseph's dropped it cold. Jordan Joseph looked up, saw the Argentinian jerseys and said, no grazie.
It was a psychological moment, the ball that Carreras intercept, because they look nervous. They know that they don't have time to turn over the result.
This atmosphere is electric.
Exactly. This is a moment from Argentina.
A special moment.
France look a little messy.
Pigliandini puts it in, and Pedimont went to pick and go, and he's lost it forward. These are the moments that you train for. This is the time when you're out running on the road alone, in the gym training, the team training and dynamics all come down to moments like this where you dream it and you hope that you get to fulfill it. Argentina are 12 minutes away from that moment.
It's the moment to keep the ball safe, to don't make mistake. You don't need to score, you need just to keep the ball safe, spend some time and be close to finish the match.
The defending champions of 2018 are under the pump here in Rosario. They're going to have to go 90 metres. Carbonell, pass out to Metes Lebel. He's been good for them on the left wing. He's had limited opportunities, but he's been good, and Carbonell will get it back to Joseph. Jordan Joseph just offloads it. Delbois, another chance for a turnover possibly.
advantage, second time
They've
in.
got an advantage here. The Argentinians have had a second bite at the cherry. Then Nord wants to get on with it, taps and goes quickly. Joseph was really casual going back, and now Castro knocks him down and they come flying in at him. And again, the first tackle's been made by Argentina, an error by Barca. And now Argentina with very good field position. Quickly to Castro, the captain. Castro is unbelievable!
Wow, 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 wow. Qué momento del try. What a moment for score this try, to close this match, to be in the semi-final. And as we say, as a defender, now as a captain, he say, and put my team in semi-final. Well done, Castro.
What a moment! And no one deserves it more than Juan Pablo Castro. He has tackled his shoulders off in this game. He's been everywhere. The defensive error, and Castro just see through. And is that the moment that puts Argentina in the top 4 for 2019?
In the moment that the team needs Castro to defend, he did it. And now the team needs to close this match with this try, and he did it again. So that's why maybe the captain is a very good player, but he appeared in the most important moment of the match, to defend and now to score and to close, I suppose, this match. And to put his team in the semi-final.
Well, the hill that France had to climb 20 minutes ago, all of a sudden is starting to look like Everest. Castro, who has done everything for his country and for his side, gets them one step closer. Third in 2016, fourth in 2012. Is 2019 the year for Los Pumitas?
Use 9. Inside.
The clearance is a good one. They have tackled their hearts out, Santiago. If anything you learn from this Argentinian side is that they never stop tackling from minute 1 right up to minute 71.
Exactly, he did it all the match. He put it, the defense always close to the attack of France.
That's the other thing they've done, is they've upset this French line-out. That's the 7th line-out that they've won on the French throw. Nothing really on there for Roger. Good defense again from the French, coming in and shutting it down to the left. They go through Pichatelli, and he's found his right foot. How's the kick? Lebel gets back, and that is the reason why they moved him from first to second 5.
And as you say, in the first half, you have 2 number 10 into the pitch. De La Vega and Pichatelli was the number 10 in the first half, and they can took this kind of decision.
Well, there it is, the points difference, 48 to Argentina with the bonus points.
Guys, number 4.
And Wales leading Fiji 36-28, which will mean that Fiji will be in the promotion relegation zone. 3 pools of 4. They're all ranked at the end of pool play regular season. Then we get into the semis and finals as Carbonell to the line. They break through to the French, never ever count them out. Smiley. Another turnover to Mendy, Ignacio Mendy. La, he says, because Pichatelli wants a drop kick. Struck it. Just pushed it to the right.
Was a good option too, because they don't need to score points, they need just to earn time to do it slowly, to put calm into the match.
Yeah, and also to bring up 50.
Exactly.
Why not?
Okay, 2 seconds.
He is so calm, isn't he? Tell me a little bit about this number 12 for Argentina.
18.
Jerónimo Pichatelli was the number 10. He's a very good player with a lot of skills. He played as a fullback in Club Atlético San Isidro. They did it in the first match as a number, and maybe the coach took the decision to put 2 number 10 two scrum half into the pitch, and we see they both together took a very good decision during all the match.
He's had a terrific partnership with Castro. They really have been the rock in the midfield for this young Argentinian side.
You have in the center a playmaker and a defender, so it's a good combination from both.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Referee does a quick count to make sure there's only 14 on the
When you're
field.
ready. Behind.
Castro.
Contest.
Contest by Pinto from France, and now some running ball. Lost by Mendy. France on the attack through Malez, who's come back on. In fact, that's the shout. And once again, the referee just stopping play because of an injured player. French don't agree.
No, they are happy with this decision, but I will say the most important thing is the welfare of the players and the people who are working with this player.
Yep.
And obviously it's very important for Argentina take a breath.
Yeah, well, it gives me a chance to take a breath as well. It's been all action here. You can see there the workload from the number 8. 14 carries, 52 metres. He's beaten 4 defenders, those tackles made. He's been involved in a number of others that actually were crucial. He is a player to watch out for in the future.
Yeah, he was the owner of the match. Always close from the ball, from the game, as a defender and as an attacker player. He has both skills. He came from the same club from Leguizamón, Juan Manuel. It's a small club in Santiago del Estero. They are full of flankers.
Another scrum penalty for the French, and Carbonell will just try and put this as far into the half of Argentina as he can. The line-out's been a problem for them. And so they might get meters here, but can they get the ball into the right person? They've changed the hooker.
Okay, good there.
Theo Lachou out of the Toulon club, the young 18-year-old. To the back. Joseph
Initial sack, breakaway.
gets it. The sack was good, and now they look to break away.
Play away. Okay, tackle.
Delord gets it out to Bedia. Picks and goes, and now Joseph is there if they use him, but they ran away from their biggest attacker. The show is there again. Good forward play. Now the backs want possession. Carbonell runs lateral, uses a player that was in front of him. Referee says no problem, play on. Now they hit back on the blind side where the forwards were. Good read on defense from the Argentinians. Dear Lord, Carbonell, the gap opened, goes through, he's got a player on the outside. Taofefinua out to Lebel. Past Castro, Lebel goes in for the French. They'll get another.
Oh la la, what a try, what a try. Carbonell is the guy to break the lines always. And France say, I'm not going out of from this championship with the head down. If we are out from the competition, but playing very well and scoring the last moment of the match.
Yeah, they get a bonus point for that. That's their 4th try. And this was the reason that they were the 2018 World Champions. Moves like this. Limited opportunities for the left winger. On that occasion, he took it with both hands. And France scored their fourth, 26.
They have the bonus point with this. Very important moment from France, because they need to see what's happening between South Africa and New Zealand. Both are with 10 points.
That's right.
So as a best second, he can go to the semi-final.
And so Ireland also got 10 points from their 2 wins. So that just pushes France above Ireland and above England, who could possibly only get to 9. Points all important, and as you mentioned, Santiago, the match between New Zealand and South Africa, if one of those teams does not score a point, they won't be involved in the top 4.
Exactly, but the most important thing is we keep watching a very, very good match. Outstanding the way they play from both sides, looking for grow as a team, not just the result, and was a very good match.
And France now in possession. Taufifa saw Joseph run an inside line. He held on to the ball, and Pinto's lost it cold. Just a couple of unforced errors from these young men in the red, white and blue. Don't take anything away from this moment for Argentina. It's been the pressure, it's been the desire, and it's been their ability to make important tackles at important times.
Yes, in the correct moment, in the important moment, they made up very good tackles. And now it's moment to keep 2 minutes the ball safe, to finish with this difference.
Hang on, lads,
because Argentina is going to win, and they play a very good match to dream in a semi-final.
Patience, please. Wait for the set. Crouch. Bind. Set.
90 seconds to play. It's been all Argentina in the first 40. A good fight back by the French, as you would expect. But then the quality and class has once again risen to the top here in Rosario. Castro throws the pass out wide. Gomez wears jersey 22. Pelandini, the new halfback on in 24, replacing Garcia. And now the Argentinians will just try and work time off the clock here. Nothing fancy. Piedemonte still wanting to run with ball in hand. Pichentieri. See, a couple of the French players are down, and the referee's going to give them the penalty as well, so they'll have a chance to get the medics on.
Just look at what happened to 4, please.
Argentina tried to keep the ball safe, to earn some time.
Okay.
But France want to play the last ball of the match, and they are going to do it.
It's just a
line out or play on? Tap the ball and play, or line out?
Touch and go. Well, there he is. 1 try for the captain, 5 carries, 50 metres. Have a look at the tackles made.
13 tackles. We talk about this guy as a defender, and the combination with Pichentieri as a playmaker into the couple of center.
Okay, everyone okay?
He has put in a captain's shift, as they would suggest. He is a captain that you'd want to go to war with. He's a kind of guy that carries his team at certain times, and he came up maximum in this game.
Happy for us to start? Thank you.
They knew they needed something special, Argentina, today. The crowd have turned up. The national selectors are here at every level of the game. The head coach that will be taking his team to Japan for the Rugby World Cup in just under 100 days. The Sevens coach sitting alongside me, Santiago Gomez Corda. And some of these young men have done their careers no harm at all.
That's why all the coaches are here, because we say we need the strong of the union of all the coaches, and that's why all the staff from Argentina is here supporting this team.
They've done it again. They kick it out. Muchas buenas, Argentina.
Felicitaciones, Argentina ha clasificado a la semifinal. They are beat France to be in the semi-final.
Argentina are the giant killers of the 2019 Rugby Under-20 World Championship. They have thumped the defending champions, 47 Argentina, France 26. Well, France thought they could march on to defend their World Championship, and they forgot to read the script that had 28 Argentinian players that had the desire to go one step further, to get to the top four. Santiago, what a performance.
What a performance, what a match we watched from both sides, from France and from Argentina. If we talk at the beginning of the match, or if the difference is going to be this one, I can believe it. But sometimes the atmosphere or the local, you have depression, can be for a good thing or bad thing, like the first match against in the first match of Argentina. Now they can make his skill, his movement that they practice, and that's why they have this difference and they are focused in the semi-final.
Yeah, they lost the first match against Wales that they should have won. They bounced back against Fiji, and then they have saved their best for last in the regular season by defeating the reigning and defending champions of the World Championship, France. Argentina, though, they know that this is only one step. They're now into the semi-finals where they will play in the top four. Of that, they are guaranteed, having qualified. And what will this do for Argentinian rugby?
It's very important. Play a championship here in Argentina and being semi-final as a local. We are growing in all the region, not just Argentina. South America is growing, and it's very important for the development of rugby in our country.
Dallin Stanford is alongside a very happy captain, Juan Pablo Castro.
Juan Pablo, you had the whole nation behind you. The crowd was packed. This is a remarkable result for Argentinian rugby.
Todo el país apoyándolos, es una victoria remarcable para Argentina.
Sí, creo que fue una linda victoria, pero el público creo que nos alentó mucho y nos vino muy bien. Pero creo que estamos pensando en el próximo partido. No sé quién nos toque, no sé en dónde se juegue, pero muy contento por el partido.
It was a really nice win. The crowd was amazing, but we don't know who are going to play next, but we are already thinking about the next game.
This is quite a difference from when you lost to Wales. What were the changes you made to get here today?
Hoy mostraron una cara distinta después de lo que habían mostrado contra Gales. ¿Qué fue lo que cambiaron?
Sí, creo que por ahí los nervios y la ansiedad nos jugó un poco en contra en el primer partido. Así que nada, creo que corregimos eso, corregimos las pelotas perdidas y salió un gran partido.
Probably we were a little bit nervous and anxious on the first game, but we correct the possession. We have our own balls. We do what we have to do, and that's why we win.
Finally, a message to your fans who supported you thick and thin. There were a lot of international players that have represented the Pumas that were here supporting as well.
Hoy hubo un montón de apoyo y muchos jugadores de los Pumas que estuvieron acá presentes.
Sí, creo que es algo muy lindo. También nos vino muy bien su apoyo y los mensajitos que vieron antes del partido. Así que bueno, muy feliz por la victoria, muy feliz porque haya venido esta gente y a seguir apoyando que todavía falta mucho.
We are very happy, very proud about the Pumas. The message we received through social media were really, really kind, and we are very happy of being here.
All the best for the semi-finals.
Thank you.
Terrific captain is that man there, Juan Pablo Castro. And he really did save his best for last here. It was a full performance from him. Santiago, he did everything for his team.
Yes, was as he said. The first match was a lot of nervous because playing in your ground is not easy. But they did his best for this match, and they are very happy. And this is why he's the captain of this team. He's not just because he's a very good player, because he appeared in the key moment of the match.
It's never easy at these World Rugby Under-20 Championships when you come in as the hot favourites, when you're defending the title, and you're unable to do that. And so Arthur Vincent, he's downstairs with Dallin Stanford.
Well, it was a very tough match for you guys. You went down early by 30 points, and it really was a struggle after that.
Yeah, it's very hard for us. We did shit today. They played very good rugby, not ours, so very sad, very bad, and very sad tonight.
So what do you think the difference was between the two sides on your part?
What? Sorry?
For you guys, where did you struggle? What areas did you struggle with?
I don't know. I haven't got the ball. It's very difficult for the team. So I don't know.
Well, all the best for the next one. You did get a bonus point for 4 tries.
Yeah. Yep.
See you later, my friend.
The reaction from Arthur Vincent out of the Montpellier region. Well, let's not take anything away from the moment that belongs to these young men. Los Pumitas. The crowd, they asked the crowd to get here through social media at World Rugby, hashtag World Rugby under 20s. And Mario Ledesma, one of the greats of the Argentinian Pumas, he's downstairs with Dallin.
Well, Mario, what a time to be alive as the host nation, and a stunning performance.
Yeah, we're waiting for a performance like this since day one, and they put it together on the best occasion. So we're really proud, and they really played like a really proud country, a really proud team.
Are there a few players on your radar potentially for future higher honors?
Well, we've been discussing to a couple of the guys and designing pathways for the players, not only them, but the ones that played last year. We have 5 guys from last year under 20s playing for Jaguares now and in contention to play the World Cup. So yeah, definitely it's a very good generation, and we're really excited to see what happened next.
And finally, I saw there were a lot of Puma teammates of yours here in the crowd supporting. What does it mean to you and your country to host and to perform so well?
We wanted to be really backing the guys, and the guys to see over there, all Asian Pumas, because it's our generations, but many generations that came today, and we wanted to be like a solid support to the guys, and be really proud and show them that we're really proud of what they're doing.
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Great to get the insights, and you can see the emotion, what it means to these players who knew that they were on the big stage, and they have not disappointed. Special scenes here, Santiago.
Yeah, that performance of Argentina, as Mario said, we are waiting for that, and they did it in the last match of the pool, and that is very important for the semi-final.
As we just wrap it up here, we can see the results. Wales far too good for Fiji in Santa Fe, 44-28, and the hosts, the brilliant hosts, Argentina, have defeated the defending champions France by 47 points to 26. They are the giant killers of 2019, and they will move on to play in the top 4. Full time here, Argentina 47, France 26. Thanks so much for your company. Adios. From
Adios.
Rosario.
Adios y muchas gracias.